Stoicism and Minimalism, a practical combination. Hello, and welcome to our channel, Stoicism in Action. In today's video, we will explore a practical combination that can transform your life: Stoicism and Minimalism. Get ready for a journey of reflection and insights on how these two philosophies can complement each other in practical ways to create a more meaningful and simplified life. But before we begin, I would like to invite you to subscribe to our channel to receive more inspiring content like this. By subscribing, you will join a community dedicated to self-development, personal growth, and well-being. Click the subscription button below and become part of this transformative journey. Now, let's get started. Introduction. One of the key concepts of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. Basically, Stoics believe we can control only our own actions, thoughts, and attitudes. The rest? Well, it's beyond our control. This understanding helps us find serenity because it frees us from worrying about things we cannot change. Other important lessons include the importance of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. These virtues guide a Stoic in their quest for a well-lived life. What is minimalism? This modern lifestyle advocates for simplification by reducing excess material possessions and focusing on what truly matters. Minimalism invites us to question rampant consumerism and to value what is essential for our happiness and well-being. It's about living with less, but with more intention and purpose. Stoicism and Minimalism. Stoicism and minimalism share many principles and can complement each other in incredible ways. Let's see how this practical combination can transform your life. Part 1. Self-responsibility and acceptance. Both Stoicism and Minimalism emphasize self-responsibility and acceptance. Stoicism teaches us to take responsibility for our actions and emotions, while Minimalism encourages us to take responsibility for our lifestyle choices. By accepting what we cannot control and focusing on what we can live more peacefully and intentionally. Imagine, for example, that you are stuck in traffic. Many of us tend to get irritated by the situation, but Stoics would encourage us to accept that traffic is beyond our control. Instead, we can adjust our attitude and use that time to listen to an interesting podcast or reflect on something positive. From a minimalist standpoint, being responsible also means letting go of the idea that we need more things to be happy. For instance, instead of buying a new trendy gadget, ask yourself if it really adds value to your life or if it's just a momentary desire. Part 2. Focus on the essential. These philosophies also help us identify what is truly important. By eliminating excess possessions and commitments, we gain time and space to focus on what truly brings joy and fulfillment. In Stoicism, this is linked to the pursuit of virtue and alignment with reason. In Minimalism, it's about valuing what really matters. A practical example is organizing your workspace. Take some time to get rid of papers, pens, and other items you haven't used for months. Keep only what is essential for your work. This cleaner, more organized environment can increase your productivity and reduce stress. On a personal level, think about your relationships and social commitments. Evaluate which ones are truly important and contribute to your well-being, and consider reducing or eliminating those that do not. Part 3. Freedom from material attachment. Stoicism and Minimalism remind us of the impermanence of material things. They encourage us to detach from what we don't need and free ourselves from the burden of materialism. This approach allows us to live more lightly and with less stress. Consider doing a spring cleaning of your home, even outside of spring. Separate clothes, appliances, and other items you no longer use, and donate them to charity. Not only will you be helping others, but you'll also be creating a lighter physical and mental space for yourself. Another idea is to adopt a 30-day challenge, where you commit to removing one unnecessary item each day for a month. You'll be surprised at how much space, both physical and mental, you can free up. Part 4. Cultivating gratitude and simplicity. These philosophies teach us to practice gratitude and value simplicity. Gratitude helps us look at what we have with a more appreciative eye, while simplicity allows us to find peace and clarity in an often chaotic world. A practical example is keeping a gratitude journal. Every day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. It could be something simple, like a good cup of coffee in the morning, or an enjoyable conversation with a friend. In minimalism, simplicity can be practiced by planning your weekly meals with a simple and healthy menu that doesn't require an endless shopping list. Fewer choices can mean more peace and simplicity in your daily routine. Part 5. Resilience in the face of adversity. Last but not least, Stoicism and Minimalism prepare us to face adversities with resilience. Accepting difficulties as an inevitable part of life and focusing on what we can control strengthens us emotionally. When facing a challenge, such as losing a job, remember the Stoic principles of acceptance. Use this time to reflect on what you have learned and how you can improve in the future. From a minimalist standpoint, take this opportunity to cut expenses and focus on the essentials. Learn to live within your means and see how this can indeed alleviate stress during difficult times. How to apply these concepts in daily life. Now that we've seen how all this works in theory, let's talk about how you can implement Stoicism and Minimalism in your life practically. Here are some tips. 1. Evaluate your values and priorities. Identify what is most important to you, and align your actions and commitments with those values. Examples of values might include family, health, professional integrity, and so on. Make a list and periodically check if your daily decisions align with these values. 2. Reduce excess possessions. Detach from things that don't bring real value or meaning to your life. A practical example is to dedicate a weekend to organize each room in your house. Separate items into 3 categories: keep, donate, and discard. Always ask yourself, does this really add value to my life? 3. Practice. Daily gratitude. Reserve a moment of your day to express gratitude for the simple and precious things in life. Keep a gratitude journal or use an app to record your daily reflections. A practical example would be starting the day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for, like your health, family, or something positive that happened recently. 4. Accept what cannot be controlled. Recognize that not everything is within your control, and adopt an attitude of acceptance and adaptability toward circumstances. An example is accepting that we cannot control other people's behavior, only our reactions. When someone is rude or unfair, take a deep breath and focus on how you can respond calmly and rationally. 5. Simplify your daily routine. Focus on activities that bring true joy and meaning, eliminating unnecessary tasks and commitments. A practical example is to create a prioritized task list. Use methods like the Eisenhower matrix to categorize your tasks into urgent, important, delegable, and discardable. 6. Seek Stoic and Minimalist wisdom. Read books and articles on Stoicism and Minimalism to expand your knowledge and be inspired by new perspectives. Some recommended books are Meditations by Marcus Aurelius and A Guide to the Good Life, The Ancient Art of Stoic Joy by William B. Irvine. This book offers a modern perspective on Stoicism and provides practical guidance on how to apply Stoic principles to find joy and fulfillment in life. And for minimalism, Essentialism, The Disciplined Pursuit of Less by Greg McKeown. This book explores the idea of focusing on the essential aspects of life and eliminating the non-essential, aligning well with the concept of minimalism. These books provide valuable insights and practical strategies related to Stoicism and minimalism, respectively, and can serve as great alternatives for further exploration of these philosophies. If you enjoyed this video and wish to receive more inspiring content on philosophy, self-development, and well-being, don't miss the opportunity to join our community. Subscribe to our channel now by clicking the subscription button below. By subscribing, you'll gain access to new videos every week designed to help you find resilience, inner peace, and meaning in your life. Don't miss this chance to be part of a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Click the subscription button now and start your journey with us.